Off to see the eye doctor. It's overcast today, so not as hot as it could be with the sun. If the sun was shining strong, but it's cloud cover, so that's good. Cattle are still up by the tree, and I'm ready to leave. Well, I'm here at the eye doctor. Well, good news, done with the doctor appointment, and they checked the pressure in my right eye that I'm taking drops for to get the pressure down, and they said the pressure's down, went from about 34 to 23, so that's good. They said that's good. So I'll come back in about 5 months or beginning of December, check it again just to make sure. Since I'm in town anyway, I'll stop at Kroger, pick up a few snacks. I broke down a watermelon. So back at home, there was another cow there. There was two of them. Oh, there, yeah, there. There's two. There's more. I think there's another one behind the hill. Anyway, when I was at Kroger, look at that cloud up there. When I was at Kroger, in the parking lot, when the sun came out like it is now, look, the sun is hot. Look at that cloud moving. It's moving toward the left. Yeah, they're all moving to the left. Yeah, there's supposed to be some rain coming tonight, and I'll be watching for it. Let's go park the car and unload the groceries. I'll just hold my phone. I don't have a holder to stick to my windshield. I've got a lot of reflections up here. What's going on down there? The windshield's dirty too. There's Mama Cow down there, and she's grazing away. For some reason the flies bother her more than the other cattle. I think it's on her belly, her legs. Oh wait. Yeah, that was the Mama Cow way down there in the bottom. Let's see if I can do this. I haven't backed it in for a long time. Hello, garden. Guess I'll be working on the roof today, sun or no sun. I gotta get them weeds pulled out. And I want to get some manure spread too before the rain comes tonight. And Friday, which is tomorrow, and then Saturday again. So let's go. Right back where I started from. Hard to believe these few groceries is $93. Got some graham crackers with those little, I don't know what they call them. It's like a tangerine or something small. I forgot the name of them. I got some, I broke down and bought some cheese, Velveeta cheese, and I got some little Smokies. I got a couple more eggs, a dozen eggs. Broke down and bought a watermelon. Probably not good. Anyway, and I got some coconut milk. Coconut milk and the graham crackers go together. But $93, man, that's expensive. Expensive snacks, I can tell you that. It's already 84 at 12 noon, and it's just going to get warmer. But I'm going to try to get some work done in the garden today. Hopefully more than I did yesterday. My kitty cooling off underneath the car, away from her babies. Cook some more beef. Here's the bones that I forget what cut it was. It was a big one. Chuck roast? Chuck's something. Anyway, they still want their milk from their mama. Yeah, it was a little bit hot when I put it out here, so, but they're eating it. They're eating it. Somebody's fighting on that piece, yeah. Alright. Mama says, let them eat instead of my milk. Let them eat beef. Well, it's 3:30 p.m. and I just heard some thunder outside, and I heard it's raining too. It just started to rain. I want to go out and take a look. And that's where the rain's coming. Most of it's north of me, but there's a little bit northwest of me, so I'm getting that. Right about there. That's what I'm getting. That little corner there. Well, I didn't get no work done on the garden today. I was waiting until I had some shade over here, like I did last night or yesterday evening. But I'm getting rain now. Just a small spell, and I'm just getting the tail end of it, or the corner of it. But it's still raining. I need to fix that gutter one of these days. Unclog it or something. Anyway, it's raining now. Yeah, it's coming down. Oh, another thing I forgot to do. Clean my gutters out. I gotta do that. Oh. The wind's blowing strong too. Okay. I'm going to go to the west side, see what that looks like. This is what they call a downpour. Yeah. It just started, it's already coming down heavy. Look at the water running down that way. Look at those birds. I don't know why they swallow. They're over there on that electric fence. It's not on right now though. That part of the fence is only on a little section there. Yeah, that's only on when the gate's hooked up. Why don't they go undercover? Why they gotta sit there? That's a funny place to sit and get rained on. Huh. I don't know where the cattle went. They might be in the barn. Not sure. Look at the water flowing off the driveway. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting rid of this thing. That's going to be a lot of work. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with all that hot tub that's inside there. It's been covered up all these years. I think we bought it in 1999, so it's old. Anyway, there's something to think about for the future. Got to get rid of it somehow. Not sure how I'll do that. Look at the water flowing down the road. Look at that flowing down the road. When this is over with, I'm going to drive down to the creek. I want to see what the creek's looking like. It's raining even harder up north of me. Like I said, I just got the southern edge of this. The majority of the rains in this cloud is north of me. Look at that water flowing. It goes into the pond. Looks like it's starting to clear up. I hear the thunder to the north. Yeah. This will help the crops. Help the pasture too. It was getting dry here for a while. It's been getting dry. Yeah. Today's Thursday and supposed to rain even more tonight after midnight, and tomorrow too, and then again on Sunday morning. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we haul bales this weekend, this Saturday. Wait and see how much it rains, that's all. That's all we can do is wait and watch. Well, this is 10 minutes later from when I started, from my last radar check. And this, like I said, I'm there. This thing was over here. Now it's sliding off to the east. I can still hear the thunder though, because it's east of me now. So I'll have to keep an eye on it, see if I'm going to get any more. Yeah, that's a big thunder over that way. That's where the storm moved. Storm's moving that way, and I can hear it rumbling. Yeah, got some rain out of that one. I think there was more to the north. I'm going to drive out to the big pasture, see if I can see what the creek did. First I'm going to check my rain gauge. I got, what is it, 5/16? No, yeah, 5/16. Just over, between 2/8 and 3/8. 5/16. That's just only for a few minutes, only about 10 minutes worth. Yeah, it's booming over there way. But it's moving away from me now. Looks like the sun's going to come out. I'm not sure if it's still sprinkling. Sun's out. Yeah. And the storm's moved off to the east. It's still sprinkling a little bit. Look, the sun's out. I'm going to head down to the big pasture, to the bridge, see what it looks like. This is what they call liquid sunshine because it's raining while the sun is shining. Where is the sun? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. So let's go take a drive. Well, before I go down to the bridge, let me go check something else out. As long as nobody's on the road. Yeah. Yeah, I came down to check the water in the stream coming from the other side of the road. But when I got down there, I see that I got a tree on the fence, so I'm gonna have to fix that today. I'll take a saw down there and see if I can saw that off. Yeah, there's a storm over that way. Yeah. There's not much water flowing through here, just barely. Just started to flow. But the tree's the problem now. Look at the steam coming off the road from the road's hot from the sun before it rained. Yeah. I don't know where the cattle are. I think they're in the barn. Or nearby the barn. Before I go to my bridge, I'm going to go down here. Because the creek crossing down here always floods first before my road does, or before my bridge does. I don't see no cattle. There wasn't that much rain. I said 5/16. It ain't much. Yeah. No. Water's not flowing much. Let me go back to my pasture road. Yeah. Yeah. That was just a quick. Left some water down in here though. Yeah, if I ever get a load of rock, I'm gonna dump a big pile right here, because this is always a wet spot. Always a wet spot. I didn't want to use dirt there. Couple other. I don't expect the water in the creek to go up very much because it was only 5/16, around a 1/4 inch. I guess what I wanted to really see if there was going to be a flash flood. Not yet. Let me go turn around. There's no cattle here. I didn't expect them to be. I can still hear the thunder. Well, I really came down here to see, since I know there's more rain to the north of me, and this creek upstream is north. I thought maybe if it takes a while for water to travel downstream, so I'm just wondering if I can witness the water going up. I don't know how much they got. I don't know how much rain they got up north either. But it was more than what I got. I'm sure of that. Yeah. It was pretty strong. Well, It looked like there was a lot, according to the color on the radar, it looked like there was a lot of rain in that cloud north of me. So if there's any water coming down the stream later, most of it probably soaked in since the ground was dry. I'm just going to wait for a little while to see if anything happens. Well, I've been sitting here for a few minutes and nothing's happening. So I guess there wasn't enough rain to cause a flash flood here. So I'm going to head back to the house and wait for the next rain. Yeah, there's not much. There's hardly any wind. It did cool off a little bit. I would think it cooled off a couple of degrees. It's that even though it just rained, it feels cooler. It just feels cooler because of the rain, I think. I can still hear thunder in the east of me, way off in the distance. All right, head back to the house. I guess I'll have to close this gate on the way out. I'll have to remind myself to fix that fence, get that tree off that fence there. Near the road. These raindrops are from a tree. Fell off the tree limbs. Tree leaves, whatever. Yeah, I feel like that's all I checked. I thought maybe I'd see a flash flood. There wasn't enough rain, I guess. Yeah, it's a problem with storms, rain, and fences. There's always something that might fall. A tree, a branch. And I have to keep an eye on them and clean them up when that happens. That's not exactly a small tree, but I guess I'll have to turn the fence off first up at the barn, in the barn. And then I have to get it. I'll just use my handsaw. I think that'll be enough. And then I'll just leave the tree lay there. I'll clean it up some other time. Yeah. I don't see the cattle anywhere, so I'm guessing they're up in the barn. They're in the, oh no, I see some out there. They're underneath that tree. Yeah, and behind it. Yeah, right there. That, what do you call that tree? Yellow birch. Yeah, they're underneath the tree and farther back beyond it. Let me go check the radar and see what's happening. Is there any more rains coming this way? Yeah, they're all down there. Yeah, it's a lot cooler now than it was before. Rain cooled it off. Yeah. Still some clouds in the area though. Tree frogs are chirping. They always do after a rain. Sometimes before the rain they start chirping because they know it's coming. I call it chirping. I think the proper term is croaking. They're croaking. I still like to say chirping. Sounds better. Somebody's coming. Hey, mail carrier maybe. Nope, just a neighbor. Somewhere down the road. Oh, squirrel! Must have been up here by this walnut. Where'd he go? There he is. There it goes. It's going. Did it stop? Yeah. It stops, stands up, and looks. Now it's going to go across the open ground there. Yeah, it's going to that tree somewhere. Hard to see now. Okay. I'm going to go back in the house. Yeah. Too wet to work on the weeds in the garden, but I might come out later. It's only just after 4 p.m. So I still got time. Besides, I got to come back out and clean, work on cutting that tree up too. Since I'm outside, I might as well just go ahead and turn the fence off. I'll go to the barn later. I came out this way. I got to go back in this way. Give him some more beef soup. Beef chunks, gristle. Yeah. Some of them aren't hungry. They're getting pretty big. What's going on here? What's going on here, huh? A little standoff here between these two. Okay, at least they're getting something to eat. I eat the good stuff and they eat the gristle and fat and whatever I don't eat. And the gravy. What? Mama? The cat wants to, I think the cat wants to nurse. But Mama says, no, you got beef to eat, so eat the beef. Hear me? Eat the beef. Yeah, eat the beef. Cool down to 80. I think it was like 84 or higher. Yeah. It's cooler now. I think I'll go to the barn and turn the fence off. So I need to cut that tree off before sometime today. There's the other one over there. Eating the leaves off of that yellow birch. Through there. They're all there. I guess I'll go turn the fence off right now. Oh, they nibbled some more on this asparagus I threw in here yesterday that I cut out from the asparagus over there. They didn't eat it all, but they ate some of it. Ate more of it anyway. It's a bunny rabbit. Hey, bunny rabbit. Go ahead, run away. Go ahead. There you go. Go hide somewhere. Hey, bunny rabbit. I see you. I'm going to go in this way to turn the fence off. I can hear it clicking. Sounds like it's still working. You with the fence on it. Or a tree on it, I mean. But I gotta turn it off to work on the fence and to cut the tree off. Nice temperature to work in the garden, but it's a little wet right now. But there might be a storm or two to the west of me now. Let me go check the radar. The rain really perked up the lemongrass. It's overcast and cooler, but it's also wet. Even though I don't move any manure today, I'd like to get the weeds pulled out of those boxes there in the back. I'll wait a little longer. It's still only 4:30. They're relaxing after they had something. They didn't even eat it all. There's the other one. That's 3. Oh, there's the other one. There's the other one. That's too dark. That's better. That's not the mama cat. That's the one that looks like the mama cat. The mama cat trying to stay away from the kittens. Yeah, I guess he's trying to weed them. Mama cat, hey, look at me. No? Okay. Well, there's another rain coming out from the west. It's not here yet. Well, I don't think I'm going to do any work in the garden tonight or today. I just didn't feel like it after that rain. There's another rain coming from the west. It's going to be a while before it gets here. Yeah, but I got to get that tree off the fence before it gets dark. It's already 7:30. I got to get moving. I just walked into this pasture and all of a sudden that fence gave loose right there. The corner insulator must have broke because now the wire's loose. I heard it. I heard it pop off. Okay, let me go see what's going on down there. I'll just leave that lay here for now. The main thing I gotta do is cut it off the fence. Yeah, fence is loose down there. It just popped as I came in the pasture, as I walked through the gate. What is that bird? I never heard that one before. Anyway, the cloud's getting closer. Yeah, I heard it pop off the inside as soon as I walked through the gate. Probably has something to do with when I was unhooking the gate there. Took some tension off of it, so it probably broke loose. But anyway, let's get closer. It's a pretty big tree. I only bought a handsaw. But I think that's all I need. It'll take me a little while to saw through it, but I'll get it. I'll do these little ones first, up there and down here. Hope I get this cut. Oh, I don't know if that rain's coming to me or not. I think it's going north. It's going that way. I hear thunder. I guess most of it was dead. I don't see no leaves down here. Okay, I guess I better start cutting. I think the fence is off, so I don't cut that one. I'm gonna cut them back further, shorter ones. I think that one's broke. One on the bottom. That's pretty big. Hope I can saw through that. I'm gonna cut it back a little bit farther. Then I'll just swing that. I'll swing it out that way when I'm done. Tree frogs are croaking. A tree. Most of these, all these leaves from the tree, this tree here, wasn't on that tree. That tree was dead, or is dead. The tree that had all the leaves was that tree there. It was bent over. It was trapped by this one, caught by this one, and bent down. And I just cut it off, and it sprung back up. That's where all these leaves came from, that tree. Now I can see if I can cut that off. That's a big one. That is a big one. Problem is though, it's gonna, I'll cut it from the top till it starts to sag, and then I have to start cutting it from the bottom so I don't pinch myself. Fence is over there. I need to push this fence that way so I can saw without hitting the fence. I decided to cut it out here where I don't have to bend over because I'm standing in this stream bed. And the main thing is the log is thinner here than it is over there. It's thicker there. It gets thinner over here. Maybe not much thinner, but and I'm cutting up and down, not across this way. I'm cutting down, up and down. I got just about halfway on that side. I'm gonna get on the other side and cut this way up. I want to leave a thin slice in the center to keep it from sagging down. I keep hearing thunder. I'm gonna cut the other side. Up and down. It's starting to rain. I'm gonna try something. I gotta cut part way. It's all starting to pinch. I got it. Finally. I had to keep pulling that end this way. Keep the other side, the gap open so I wouldn't pinch my saw. I got it. All I can do is move that log out of the way. It's not very long. But while I was doing it, I found something. See that short T-post there? And I realized it was broken off from here. There's a almost, I tried stepping on it. I thought it was a stick. It's a broken T-post. Yeah, I'll have to mark that with something so I can pull that out, or at least mark it so I won't step on it. Okay, I'm gonna leave this the way it is. I'm just gonna get that off and fix my fence. I used a piece that I cut off of that one. It had a V or a Y or a brace, and I got that. I was bracing it with that T-post, but it wasn't very strong. Now it's better with that wooden brace. Now I gotta lift that log up and out of the way. That one's gonna stay there until I get ready to move it someday. Yeah, it's starting to rain. It's a light rain right now, but I think it's going to get heavier sooner than I think. Okay, I got to go. What I can see what I can do on that end. I got to tighten that fence up down on the corner. But this here is done. Yeah, I'll just leave this here. I'll clean it up some other time. I just want to get it off the fence. Yeah, the rain's getting a little heavier. And the thunder's getting closer too. It's over that way. Let's go to the corner and see what it looks like down there. Yeah, looks like there's a big cloud over that way. Anyway, here, the bottom wire is still tight down there, but I don't think the insulator's broke. I think it just slipped off. I'm gonna see if I can put it back on. Thunder's getting closer. A piece of wire, one of the tabs is broken off the insulator. Oh, even the bottom, that bottom one's broke. Those two are both broke. I need to get a new insulator there. And I think I'm going to put a corner insulator there instead of those. There's so much strain on it. Yeah, anyway, it's tied up. I got an old piece of wire. I tied it up, so it's okay. I gotta get back in the house. I'm getting wet. Yeah, it's getting closer. I'm getting wetter. I could have used that insulator. It's still good. But like I said, I'm going to use a corner insulator like that on that corner post down there. I'll get two of them. Should have used a corner insulator from the beginning. Anyway, it's done. The trees cut off the fence. I don't think I'm going to go to the barn and cut the fence, turn the fire back on. I think the cattle will be okay. I'll do it tomorrow sometime. Okay, the job's done. I didn't work in the garden, but I can, I'm no hurry. Yeah, there's something coming from down there or from over there. I can hear it. Yeah, phone's getting wet. Gotta go. It might be raining, but the bugs are still out. They're still bothering me. It's almost 8:30. Sun's already down over there somewhere, which you can't tell. There's another rain coming. That's what they forecast. And they said after midnight it's supposed to be heavy. Yeah. Guess I'll find out how much I get in the morning. Okay, I guess that's about it for tonight. I'll leave the fence off. Tonight, I'll turn it back on in the morning. I don't feel like walking out to the barn, not with lightning getting close. I could probably make it. I'll see. Maybe I will. Chance it. I'll go to the barn and turn the fence back on. It's getting dark. Oh, there's a cow down there. Just came down the hill. Oh, see, there's another one up there coming down. We're gonna go out to eat. They're eating on that walnut tree on the bottom. I can see a head going up behind the trailer. See? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna head to the barn and turn the fence back on. Better be safe than sorry. Looks like she's the only one that came down so far. One's sneaking around the corner, peeking around the corner. The other one's down there. Yeah, I need to get to work on that garden. I need to work on this. Get the weeds out of these two boxes. And then I gotta spread this manure all over. I spread the mirror everywhere. Yeah, but first I got to get the weeds out of these 2 boxes with the lemongrass in. I did that one. I did that one yesterday. There's a mama cow. She's in the barn, and the other 2 are over here, lounging around. It's hard to see. It's getting dark. Let me take a picture. Yeah. Okay, you didn't have to get up, boy. That's it. Stretch the old back. I gotta go back to the house. I'm getting wet. Not too bad, but I'm getting wet. Well, it's a little better out here, but not for long. Sun's already down. Ooh, there's a big boom to the southwest. The earlier rain this afternoon was to the north, was over there. And I got the tail end of it down here. And now it's coming in from the southwest. Looks like some more rain's on the way. Oh, I think that's all I'm going to have today. I had a chance to work on hoe the weeds or get the weeds out of the other end of the garden. But I was too lazy. I couldn't get out of my chair. So I'll have to wait for another day. That's all. Well, at least I got the tree cut off the fence. The fence turned back on, so that's something. Okay, back in the house where it's dry and cool. It's cool out here, but it's so wet and sticky. What do we got here? Bunch of cats. Light's a little better here. Got the light on behind me. There's one missing. Turn around, I bet maybe I should feed him some more food. It's empty. I'll give him a little bit. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Oh, here's the 4th one. Can't see her, but she's over here. One with the white feet. Yeah, something else is probably going to come up and eat it tonight. I need to start eating solid food more. Take some of the stress off the mama. She's got to wean them. The only way to wean them is to get them to eat this food, and I'm feeding them, I guess you call it the beef broth, the fat, and the gravy. Since I cook beef in water, there's always, that's where most of the fat ends up, in the water. Because after it cools, it all floats to the top. I can see it. It's like grease. There's the other one. Oh no, that's 3. There's one behind me. I hear it. That's the mama cat walking around on plastic. I gotta go in. At least it's cool and dry inside. Okay, where am I? I think this is where I got the rain. I'm over here. That's the rain that I was getting. Just a real light drizzle. Enough to get me wet, but not enough to stop my work. Anyway, I got the tree cut off the fence, and the fence turned back on. But this here is, I think, going up this way. I'm not sure which direction it's going, but it's either going west, or no, it's going east or it's going northeast, one or the other. I think it's headed northeast. That's how they usually travel from that direction. Okay, I'll check back later, see how it progresses. I just hear thunder now. Well, it's just after 10 p.m. and the heavy stuff is to the south of me. I'm over here, and this is south of me. I'm up there, and the heavy rain's there. That missed me. Unless it's moving up, but I think it's more moving that way. Yeah, and that's still coming across. That's probably why I'm going to get most of that. I'll get some of that as it travels across. I'm going to see which way it's headed. Yeah, it's moving mostly east to northeast. Yeah, that's where it's going. Well, I'm getting some rain now. Right in here. I'm getting rain in there. Yeah. I can hear it raining now. It's dark outside, though. I don't think I want to go outside. I can't see nothing anyway. But it's raining. I'm ready. I'm ready to sleep, though. It'll be interesting to see how much rain I get during the night. I had 5/16 during the day. Now, this drizzle didn't amount to anything toward the evening when I was working on cutting that tree off the fence. But this rain should give me a little bit more. Yeah, I'll be checking it in the morning. About 11 p.m. It's a light rain. Oh, there's the lightning. That's off to the east, though. So I got rain all around me now. But mostly to the south and to the north. Yeah, I can hear the rumbling of the thunder. Well, slow rain's better than fast rain.